I'd rather make 50K and my wife make 50K before I go and make 250 by myself and be the only income. Both bring in $110,000, $120,000 together. That's good money, especially with no kids. We have no big overhead. That's great. You go on vacations whenever you want to. All you got to do is just go work your shift, split everything, and y'all good. It's not really splitting. Y'all locked in together, to be honest. Versus a man that makes 250K, has to take care of the kids, has to take care of his wife because she doesn't work. That money is long gone. And he's carrying most of the stress. His work-life balance is upside down because he has to bring in all of that income from all of those people for all of those mouths to feed. So that money gets stretched. So yes, 50-50 is better than single income.
I'm going to play it one more time for y'all because sometimes the quick videos go over y'all head. I'm going to play it one more time. All right. Just to make sure that we all got it.
I'd rather make 50K and my wife make 50K before I go and make 250 by myself and be the only income. Both bring in $110,000, $120,000 together. That's good money, especially with no kids. We have no big overhead. That's great. You go on vacations whenever you want to. All you got to do is just go work your shift, split everything, and y'all good. It's not really splitting. Y'all locked in together, to be honest. Versus a man that makes 250K, has to take care of the kids, has to take care of his wife because she doesn't work. That money is long gone. And he's carrying most of the stress. His work-life balance is upside down because he has to bring in all of that income from all of those people for all of those mouths to feed. So that money gets stretched. So yes, 50-50 is better than single income.
Somebody in the chat, for example, says, I'm going to use this as an example in order to illustrate my point. Somebody in the chat said, let me see if I can find it. I got to see if I can find it. Give me a second. I can't find it. I don't know where it went. Somebody said, Anton. So he's saying he would rather make $150,000 less because her income and his income, which combined, if they both made roughly $50,000 a year, then that would be $100,000 a year versus $250,000 a year. So I want to break this down and slice this down before we get into the conversations, because I didn't sleep that good last night, and I was thinking about this. And so the first thing is her income, his income, $100,000 a year combined, all right, versus his income alone. And let's assume, for example, that she's not working and he's making $250,000 a year, all right? First of all, somebody said, well, Anton, why would somebody take $150,000 combined less? I'm going to just tell you, as Anton from AntonDaniels.com, as a 43-year-old man that has been married for 21 years, I will never, ever count their income. I look at it as being down $200,000. I am never going to depend on or count on another woman for her income. I'm me. I am me by myself. So when I look at my numbers and when I'm putting my budget together, my budget is based off of what I bring in, and then we could figure out whatever that little pittance that she got going on over there, or maybe I'll give her allowance or whatever. But I look at it as, man, I'm not making $200,000. I'm not going to say, hey, we 100 together. I'm going to be like, yo, dog, I'm down $200K. Because now I got to ask you for permission to do shit. Man, hey, babe, so listen, this is what the budget is. And you know what? I need some money for haircut. I need the money to get my beard done. I need some money to go and take care of this or whatever. No. And see, that's one of the things that guys are not really taking advantage of, is the fact that, listen, when you get into the bag and when you winning and when you at the top of your game and all of that stuff, let me tell you something, bro. You could do what you want to do because you basically control everything within yourself, right? If I want to go and do whatever I want to do, who's going to tell me no? Because everything is taken care of and nobody is starving out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm not answering to nobody in my household. And so in a way, you pay the cost to be the boss. You pay the cost to be a boss. All right, think about it from this lens. Because he's saying with a woman, with the kids, with family, nigga, would you take 250 by yourself over $50,000 by yourself? Or do you still want work-life balance? Or is that a part of having a conversation about being with a woman? Let me say it again. Would you take 250 by yourself, or would you take 50 by yourself? Because again, I'm never going to depend on a woman in order for me to be able to make my lifestyle. Now, that's separate from the whole idea of, man, do you know I'm never going to take a $200,000 pay cut? I wouldn't take a $30,000 pay cut. So why would I take a $150,000 or a $200,000 pay cut? Man, listen, if y'all niggas are so concerned with work-life balance, I will also give you this, because a person that is sitting there telling me that they cool with making $250,000 a year, I will tell you that they have never even come close to being super successful. And again, I understand that it's okay to have a regular job. It's cool as long as you are doing something legal. I have nothing to say about it. But in the context of this conversation, bruh, when you're making 250, usually it's easier in whatever you do versus making 50. People that make 50 work harder than people that make 250. People that make 250, sometimes they got to be more available. Sometimes they got to put in a little bit more time. Sometimes they got to be a little bit more taxing mentally or, emotionally. And there's ways that you can solve for that. But the fact of the matter is, if you're making 50 versus 250, the person that's making 50, 9 times out of 10, they work harder physically. They physically work harder than a person. As much time as I put in, you'll never see me complaining, because I used to work in a steel mill. And in order for me to make 100 in a steel mill, I had to be there. I had to actually physically do stuff. I got my arm burned sometimes. Sometimes the hair on my arm would be skinned because I got too close to the coils and it'd be hot and all of this other type of stuff. Bruh, at this rate that I'm going right now, yes, I put in a lot of time. Yes, sometimes I don't sleep as much because I want to continue to push and do all of this stuff. I may have to take some flights, but nigga, I'm sitting in my condo or, in my penthouse downtown looking at the workers saying, man, it's raining hard outside. At the end of the day, when you get to a certain level, you don't work physically as hard as a dude that is working 50. I'm telling you the truth. Y'all can't say things about women sometimes, and we know that women are crazy, but women have already been crazy. Y'all can't say stuff about women and say that, oh man, she wants too much. Nigga, sometimes we just don't have the motivation. Real talk. Sometimes we don't have the want to be great. So wait a minute, you cool with just making 50 for the rest of your life? What about 20 years from now, nigga? What about it when inflation hit? 50,000 ain't even the 50,000 that it was 6 years ago, 7 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to have a better, like, you cool with that? You want to have work-life balance. So what you want to do? You want to chill? You want to have a conversation? Somebody said, it was a woman that was in my chat. Because I dropped a reaction video to this on the Anton Daniels channel. It was a woman that was in my chat and she said, Anton, no, he's right, because you wouldn't even be able to spend no time. Man, I don't want to spend no motherfucking, how much time you want me to spend with you? You want me to sit up under you all day? So wait a minute. So I'm gonna sleep for 8 hours, work for 8 hours, and then I'm supposed to spend the other 8. Let's say it take me 30 minutes there to and from to get back and forth to work. So I got 7 more hours. You telling me that I'm supposed to be, what are we supposed to talk about for the next 7 hours? I'm supposed to be sitting and kicking it with you for 7 hours every day. So you want me to sit up under you for 7 hours every day? And listen, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't want to kick it with nobody for 7 hours straight every day. Nigga, I love you, and I think that you are the most awesome person in the world, but we gotta miss each other. We got a man. What you mean? He can't see his family. Nigga, how long do I need to see you? We kicked it. We watched the movie for about 35 minutes until the movie started watching us. We busted down for a real one, and then we went on, you know what I'm saying? We went to sleep. We went about our business. I see you on date night. Like we might be able to skip a day or two in between so that we'll have some time to miss each other. We probably don't even need to see each other every day. As a matter of fact, when you get to a certain level, you can start to say, you know what? I'm going to get you a house over here. I'm a city boy at the end of the day. So I like to see the city. And then when you come down here, we can make it, you love down here because you see it. You like, man, I always feel like I'm out of town. We can create our own world. We can mold this shit how we want to see it. Whatever we want to do. I might need a day or two to just focus. I like to sleep in my office. I don't even go home sometimes. I be sleeping in my studio because I just want to get right back to work because I'm a hustler at the end of the day. I don't want to, man, I'm not trying to sit up under no woman every fucking day for no 7-8 hours. If I see you 2 to 3 times a week, we are going to have a great relationship. See, y'all don't, I might have to add that in the after hours tomorrow. Cause y'all idea, ignore the thunder. Y'all idea of a relationship might be off. That's why y'all don't like each other. That's why y'all got problems in your relationship. Nigga, she see you too much. You see her too much. That's why you don't like her. That's what, nigga, yeah. 2-3 times a week, 4 if we really feeling each other, or we got some mission, or we out of town together, or something like that. That I'm telling you is perfect. You will never ever have a bad relationship if you can see somebody 2 to 3 times a week. I'll give you 2 to 4. 2 to 4, nigga, you gonna be perfect. 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 2 to 3 times a week. The other time, you got some time to do you. 90% of it, you probably hustling and grinding. The other 10 to 15%, you having a good time. You enjoying yourself. You can lay out. Nigga, I can go watch the 85-inch. You don't even know that that's an 85. That's like an 85-90, but the wall's so goddamn big that you can't even really make sense of it. That's an 85-90. That's how big my goddamn walls are. That's how high. Floor to ceilings, windows. You can go bust it down for a real one. 2 to 3 times a week. Nigga, that's all y'all having sex for anyway. Now you can go get some money. Because I be telling single people all the time when I be in coaching sessions, they say, Anton, yeah, man, I just got out of a relationship, long-term relationship. I'm sick about it. This and that, so on and so forth. I said, so wait a minute. So you got your own place and stuff? Yeah. How many hours you been working a week? I'm at work for like 40, but I probably work like 28. Nigga, you can go get rich now. You can go get rich now. What are you talking about? That's the reason why a lot of you niggas is not money makers. A lot of the reason why you broke is because you spending too much time under these holes, bro. I'm telling you. You're spending too much time under holes. That's why you not rich.